Switchmas is almost here, and since I already have laid out my cookies, milk, and 3DS cartridges for the occasion, I can only pray that franchises we haven't already seen yet can eventually arrive on the Switch as well. Any franchise can take a spot on the list so long as it hasn't already been confirmed in some way, shape, or form for the console. Which is basically my way of saying, praise Miyamoto, we have Bomberman back from the dead! With all that said, let's switch to this. The Switch shocked the pants off of me when I found out that Bomberman was back in action as a launch title, but I feel there's another gaming icon we can add to the lineup that people would love to see as well. Mega Man has been getting some love as of recent, so seeing him get a new game for the Switch would actually make some sense. X got a ticket for Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, and the Blue Bomber is getting his own TV show next year, so getting a new installment seems logical. The only question is if we would use a pre-existing series or make an entirely new one. Personally though, the one I would like to see the most is a return to Mega Man X. Sure, the classic series would be great as well, but X's series left on a very bittersweet note by comparison. Given the chance to restore X to his former glory of the SNES days would be awesome. And if there's anything the Switch has taught me, it's that anything is possible. Retro Studios has been keeping quiet about their next major project, which has everyone going nuts about the possibility of a new Metroid game. While I would love another Metroid for the guys behind the Prime trilogy, I would honestly prefer they take care of their unfinished business. What do I mean by that? Well, a certain tie-wearing ape comes to mind. Donkey Kong's been having one hell of a good time with Retro, but I think there's still so much we can do with the King of the Jungle. Returns and Tropical Freeze were both great, yet I know there were some things missing from them. The Kremlings, the animal buddies that aren't Rambi, and... actually, that's all I got. Though considering how inventive Retro has gotten with the level designs in these games, I think it could be amazing seeing what they could do with more characters. And even then, they still have the crazy Rocket Barrel and Minecart levels, which are always a pleasure to go through. Hell, put the Big Ape in New Donk City for all I care. I just want to see what else they could do with him. What, you thought I didn't care about Metroid? If so, I thought you knew me better! After the absurd amount of hate Federation Force got, I think having Miss Aaron back in the protagonist seat is the thing to get fans to shut up. First-person Prime style or 2D adventure, either option will be fine. Hell, if you took the time to iron out the kinks from the last time, even give Other M's gameplay another go. Just make sure to keep Yoshio Sakamoto far away from it! Add a story that isn't actually there because the franchise doesn't need one, and we're all set. Oh, and one request if this does happen. Even if they don't make it, have Retro give some pointers to whoever does. They know what's up. Platinum Games and Nintendo were pretty tight on the Wii U. Wonderful 101, Bayonetta 2, and Star Fox Zero were all great games in my book. Though of the three, I think the one I'd enjoy seeing the most is Bayonetta. Bayonetta 1 and 2 are some of the most action-packed games you can ask for, so seeing a third installment would be incredible. They already had so much content in 2, so just imagining what they could do with a third one is mind-blowing for me. Multiple characters, new weapons to mess around with, more Nintendo costumes. Sure, I have no idea where they could possibly go on a story standpoint, but I'm pretty sure that's what everyone thought before Bayonetta 2 came out. Honestly, they could do anything with it and it would be awesome. All we need is Bayonetta just being badass and we're all set. Well, maybe that and some new twist on gameplay. You know, whatever works. Unexpected number one choice time. Treasure is one of my all-time favorite developers, but they sadly haven't been all that active with games as of late, which is why I want to see them revive one of the most underappreciated series of all time once more to get them back in the game. Glass Soldier, or Sin and Punishment, I mean, is such a satisfying on-rail bullet hell that I'm still shocked it hasn't gotten more popular. Star Successor on the Wii is way too underplayed, even after it got put on the Wii U Virtual Console, but imagining a high-definition sequel gets my heart racing. Can you imagine seeing something like this on the same hardware as Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey? I can, and I think I need new pants as a result. I'm Sub-Zero 7, and if you excuse me, I'm gonna go change my pants. Fucking got too excited again.